Hello, this is me, Judgy Jonesad, and I thought I'd do a video about installing the Windows 3.11 on VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox, which is terrible, it keeps crashing, it's getting on my bloody nerves. What I did was I downloaded a bunch of games off a website, and it needs Windows 3.11 to run them, so it's between DOS and Windows 95. And I got this, it's like a pre-made image, and you can stick it on the virtual machine, and it will load it in. There's a whole bunch of little menus, and you can format the virtual drive and everything without affecting your physical main disk. And it'll actually install Windows 3.1, but it's a bit of a mess about, and I got it working, so I'll just show it here. Type in Win, say you got it all loaded up, it does that, and it goes into here. I thought, oh, it's working, and it's amazing. But it's a bit funny with games, so what I'll do is I will come back to this later in the video, because I want to show how to install and everything. So there it is. So we want to exit from that. So what happens is, well, what I did was I went to this website called archive.org. There's this folder, I'll leave a link in the description. You can download it, you go show all files, you click that one, and it comes up with that. You download that, and it's an image, like a ROM basically for a game. And then what happened is a lot of messing about, so what I'll do is I'll come out of here and I will close that down. Takes a minute on here. Right, so if we go new machine D, do that. So I know the difference. 3.1. We're going to give it 32 meg, that says recommended for that version. Create hard disk. I'll just go for the middle ones. Fixed size. Make it a gig. It says a gig, I'll just go with that. And then what I'm going to do is, this was a bit of a carry on. I had to write things down. I had a bit of trial and error getting this to work. Okay. What we do is, if I've got this set up right, I take the graphics memory to 32. I don't think it'll need. I don't think it'll use all that. I often get this bit wrong, so there's a virtual extensions thing, so it can talk to a optical drive. I can't remember where it is. Don't bother. I'm recording it with my desktop recorder. No. You go to here, on that there, where it says CDAIO, that's that image that I downloaded. You put it into here, and it does a saving thing. Now, we go start, and what it should do is come up with a menu. Right, I've gone and set it up like this now. Oh, hold on a minute. Machine, view. I want to scale it to 175 so I can bloody see it. There it is. It's a bit funny, I have to mess about with my aspect. Right, so what you do is, on this menu, you can use the keyboard or the mouse. Go to Tools, go to Partition Magic. Norton Go, so I don't use that. DOS 98, that's the startup thing to do Windows 98 installs. And then the CD-ROM drivers is for, you put that on MS-DOS. So the order is, you partition it first. Now what you need to do is you need to do 2 partitions on it. So where it comes up with this is rather like Partition Magic on Linux, where you can actually stick a bunch of partitions. Basically, you go to Create. The first one has to be a primary. And go FAT, not FAT32, and you go OK, and apply it. Go yes. Right. Then you need to resize it. So you go to Operations, anyway it says resize. This is the only way I could get this to work. It didn't like it otherwise. I'll make that a bit bigger. And do that. And go OK. And then this partition here is the logical one. There we go. Create. And we're going to give it fat. Okay. And we apply it. Because the installer for MS-DOS doesn't work otherwise if you don't do that. I don't know why. I thought I got it working with just one partition, but this seems to work. So then we go exit. Go OK. Look at my notes here. Then what we do is we go to MS-DOS. Otherwise, if we don't do the partition, it just can't find the partition. It doesn't do anything. And when you go set up, it's press enter. It says set up MS-DOS now, press enter. And it should come up with this. If it doesn't do it, if it doesn't find the right partitions, it will just come up with a thing saying it needs to prepare the hard drive, and then it will ask for a disk. When you come out of it, the partition you made will be gone. You have to do it again. And so it comes up with this, and it says country United States, and it says the date. That's the actual date inside now. And it does this. So it should come up with this and say C drive with DOS, and you do that, and it does that. Oh, my window's a bit out. And then it goes enter. Yeah, go back to that. And it goes back to the beginning. Now what you do then is don't boot back through this menu where it says MS-DOS. Go boot. Because I made the mistake. I got stuck in a loop and it kept crashing it out. And you find if you just do this, it comes up with that, and that's the partition with not a lot on it. So then we go out by pressing right control. So I get to my menu and we reset it again. I've done this right. You can't just go into Windows 3.1. It just says you got to go into MS-DOS and type in W311, which then starts the process of installing it. What you do is you go down to Tools, and we install CD-ROM drive for Windows for MS-DOS, and it should work. I picked number one. You get this screen and you get all these options. I thought, oh no, which one do I choose? I chose 1 because it won't read the image that we downloaded that's making all this work. So you can go up and down with the there's so many. I don't need to worry about them. I'm going to go back down to the first page, and with number 1 it says Acer. I just did that and it worked. Yes, I want that one. Okay, now don't go back to the top menu there, because it will go back to installing it and you'll bugger it all up, which is what I did. And it does that, and then we go, it didn't work first time, so I actually, when I typed in, it does that. So what I did was I restarted it again. It didn't work the first time. I don't know why. It's going to be an arse about it now. Right, and you go, it's doing it again. It didn't like it. I don't know why it didn't like it. Let me power that off. Right, start that again. I'll try. You go into this one, it will do this. It's type 31 W311. Right. Maybe I have to do that. I don't know. Reboot again. Okay, and then you go. There it is. So you maybe have to go and check that. Go into that menu where it says, and you think, if you think you just go into that, it'll just load it 3.11. It's not. It tells you to type in 311. Come out of that and reset it, and maybe that's what you have to do. I'm not entirely sure exactly why. That's a bit funny. Right, so once I set up Windows for workgroups, now press enter. I went with Express. I didn't go in custom, to be honest. Could mess up my bloody screen. Okay, it does. It pauses for a moment, so we'll let it do that. Put my name in. I don't know if it needs to set a product number. I don't know if that does. It seemed to work because I don't know if they had a activation. I don't think they did at that time, but. And it comes up with this, and I'm going to go install. Right, great, whatever that is. Skip tutorial, restart, and that should. So if you want to get rid of this boot thing, you have to take the virtual disk for that out of the drive thing. Right. And it'll boot just straight in without all that business going on. It's bloody screens all over the place. Right. So you go type win, and that's it. That's exactly what I did before. And we've got control panel. And I'm not too familiar with this. It's color. You can change the colours. I'd assume. I've not actually been through any of this at all. I'm just trying to get a game running. Different themes here. It's quite a lot actually. I don't know too much about this 3.1. I had a machine many years ago that was an Olivetti, and it was like a 186 or something, and it had this running on it, and this was like 2003, and then the hard drive went funny on it. I had it very briefly for about a month or something. So yeah, that's the thing there. Fonts, ports, mouse. That's got to be makes it faster or slower, I suppose. My actual modern mouse is working that. Desktop, what's that? Oh, it changes. Okay, it does that. Changes the edge. What's that? Okay. Difficult to look at some of these. Reminds me of the Amiga workbench on the classic Amigas. You could do patterns in the backdrop of the worktop or desktop. Spinner. What's that? So that sort of thing. Accessories, that would be. Oh, you got paintbrush. You could do paint. Can I make this bigger? We can, okay. So you could like do. Oh, there's an undo button. Undo. I suppose you could do like a. What would this be? EGA, VGA. You could do a thing here, aren't there? How do you fill a? Is that it? Okay. Oops. No. Oh, what have I done there? What the heck? Okay, what's gone on with that? Do some clouds in the sky. I mean, I don't know. You could do all kinds of things on here. And then do a river. This is terrible. I used to do a thing on the Amiga, also various other programs, where you could clone an image. I don't know if you can do it on here. Where if you say you wanted to do a tree, right, and say you wanted to do, it's not very many colours, is there? Bloody hell. Give me that brighter one. Say you wanted to. Is there any zoom on here? Hold on a minute. Okay, do that, and then get the paintbrush, and then do. Say you wanted to do a tree, yeah, and you didn't want to draw it like 500 times, right? I'd do a very good one, but like say that. That's not very good, is it? Oh God, it's terrible. Okay, and then you. Well, have we not got a brown? Oh, there's something like a brown. This is very much like the RM Nimbus. This is. I had an RM Nimbus in the early 2000s, and it was absolutely a bit like this, except the colour. It was less colours, but this, yeah, and then you did multiple, like, okay, that's not normal. What? Funny that, and something like that. Let's say we go with that, right? Yeah, I think I could cut that out. Hang on a minute. How do I get out of zoom mode? Okay, so there's my tree. And say you don't want to copy, draw that a million times. Is this gonna do this? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Is it that one? No, wait. Oh, damn it. What's it doing? Oh my god. It's better. I want to do. I assumed it would do a rectangle. Give me that. Does that allow me to copy that? No, it doesn't. Whoa, okay. How do you. Wait a minute. Go back to that. This is. I did it on Dulux Paint. Dulux Paint 2, Dulux Paint 3. On the Amiga. How do I get that then? I want to copy it, right? What? I can't copy that. Is that what? I want to copy it so I can. I don't know. I don't think you can do that on here, can you? Let's have a look. Cut. Yeah, we are. Pick the scissors. Cut out. Copy. To copy the cutout, choose copy from the file menu. What was that then? Right, and then does it just paste it where? Right. And I've got to do that again. Right, okay. I'm thinking why doesn't it? What's it doing? What are you doing? What? Being weird with me. If you could just do it like again and again, it won't let me do that, will it? Right, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like you got to keep doing this paste business. I don't know if there's one where you can do a transparent background where if you wanted to put them trees on there will be no green square around it. But yeah. That's the kind of a little bit. Well, this is Windows 3.1 for 1993, but the Amiga was well on top of this. I mean, this is a free thing that come with the OS, whereas Dulux Paint and whatnot was something you had to pay for usually on the Amiga. But Yeah, that's doable, I suppose. Little trees. Yeah, that's yeah. Just doing a simple thing like that. Could do the sun. Oh, it's like an egg. That's funny. I don't know. I could do this all day. Not a whole lot of colours though. You've only got that's like 12. Not including black and white. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, these aren't even colours at the bottom. They're like it's yeah. How can I say that? Bitmap 16 colour. Oh, you do see a 56 colour there. I wonder if I could load in an image from the other side and then see if it would accept it, but I don't know if that would work. It might not be able to read it. You often get that problem where would I be able to put it? 16 colours. I don't know where it's put it. Open. Tree. Is it put it in the same? Oh, it's put it there. That's weird. Is that gonna? I don't know where that's put that. Yeah, that's paintbrush. Windows for Workgroups. 28 nearly years ago. 28, 29. Okay, that's about the only thing I can think of that you can run on here. Notepad. That's all I can think of really. Notepad. No. Clock. Oh, it's digital. Is there not an analog version? Oh, there is an analog. Now, this is a thing that exists on the Amiga's workbench. That's the actual time. It is 5:45 nearly. Got it's day, month, year. They always put the month, and then it's date. It's 18th of the 11th, not 11th of the 18th. About clock there. It's just the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. Where you get out of the window, if you click that, there's not a little X thing. Calculator. 1 add 1. Oh, it doesn't show that it's changed the number. Okay. What? No, 1 add 1 equals 2. Okay. 1993 was 28 years, so we've got 12 months times that by 28. That equals 336 months ago this was out. It's funny. 336 months? That doesn't sound right. 336 months. Right then. 60 seconds times by 24. 1,440. 60 seconds in a minute. Times that by 60 in an hour. No. What? No, I'm doing that wrong. It is 60 minutes in an hour, isn't it? Yeah, 60 seconds times by 60 times by 365 times that by 28 years is... That's how many seconds it's been since this was invented. I think. What's that? 220 million? 750... Was that billion? I don't know. It's something. I'm not good with maths. I need to get a life.